Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Holidatul Ulfa Ulumiyah, or you can call me Ulfa, and now I want to explain about adjective or kata sifat. What is the meaning of adjective? An adjective is a part of speech used in a sentence to define the qualities of a noun or an adjective. In a nutshell, you can define an adjective as a describing word. There are different kinds of adjectives you will find in English grammar. This adjective can define a person, place, animal, thing, event, action, and etc. Now that you have understand what is the definition of an adjective, let us study the different kind of adjective used in English grammar. Pengertian adjektif atau kata sifat. Jadi gampangnya, adjektif adalah kata yang memiliki fungsi untuk menggambarkan sesuatu. Biasanya, kata sifat melekat pada kata benda, orang, tempat, hewan, dan lain-lain. For the example, beautiful girl. So, kata adjektifnya adalah beautiful. Smart boy. Kata adjektifnya adalah smart. Handsome man. Kata adjektifnya adalah handsome. Kind of adjective. Descriptive adjective. This kind of adjective is used to define the feature and quality of a noun. If you ask question of what kind, of what nature, and etc., you will get the adjective as the answer. The fluffy dog roll on the green grass. Kolkata is a big city. Fluffy and big are used as adjectives to define the dog and Coca-Cola respectively. Descriptive adjective ini digunakan untuk mendefinisikan fitur atau kualitas dari kata benda. Jika ada pertanyaan dari jenis apa, dari sifat apa, dan lain-lain, maka akan mendapatkan kata sifat sebagai jawabannya. Contohnya, the fluffy dog roll on the green grass. Anjing berbulu itu berguling-guling di rumput hijau. Kolkata is a big city, atau Kolkata adalah kota besar. Jadi, fluffy dan big digunakan sebagai kata sifat untuk mendefinisikan anjing dan Kolkata. Begitu juga dengan Kolkata. Number 2 is quantitative adjective. Quantitative adjectives are used to define an amount or quality of a noun. This adjective can either define a particular amount or an estimation. For example, some, money, much, few, and etc. Let us find out what is meant by the adjective used in this case. Definitive adjective. As you can figure out from the name, this adjective indicates a particular number of amount of a noun. For example, I have 2 apples in my bag. She has 3 pens. And then indefinite adjective. These adjectives fall in the quantitative section but are unable to define a proper amount or quality of a noun. For example, few, much, money, some, and etc. Some of my friends were absent today, and a few of us fell sick on the way. And the last is distributive adjective. These adjectives are used to define a specific number among a group. For example, they have 2 apples each in their bags. Neither of you was able to answer. Jadi, kata sifat kuantitatif ini digunakan untuk mendefinisikan jumlah atau kuantitas kata benda. Nah, kata sifat ini dapat menentukan jumlah tertentu atau perkiraan. Misalnya seperti beberapa, banyak, sedikit, dan lain-lain. Maka, kita cari tahu apa yang dimaksud dengan kata sifat yang digunakan dalam kasus ini. Yang pertama adalah kata sifat definitif. Seperti yang diketahui sebelumnya, dari namanya, kata sifat ini menunjukkan jumlah tertentu dari kata benda. Seperti contoh, saya memiliki 2 apel di tas saya. Dia memiliki 3 pena. Dan yang kedua adalah kata sifat indefinitif. Kata sifat ini termasuk dalam bagian kuantitatif, tetapi tidak dapat menentukan jumlah atau kuantitas kata benda yang tepat, misalnya sedikit, banyak, beberapa, dan lain-lain. Contohnya, beberapa teman saya tidak hadir hari ini. Beberapa dari kami jatuh sakit dalam perjalanan. Seperti itu. Dan yang terakhir adalah kata sifat distributif. Kata sifat ini digunakan untuk mendefinisikan nomor tertentu di antara kelompok. Contohnya, mereka memiliki 2 apel di tas mereka masing-masing. Tidak satu pun dari Anda yang bisa menjawab. Number 3 is possessive adjective. These adjectives are used to declare possessive or expressing ownership of a particular noun in a sentence. My dog is very energetic. His way of describing a fact is fun. You can easily understand that these adjectives are the answer to the question of whose. The other example of this kind are ours, mine, theirs, his, her, our, and etc. And number 4 is demonstrative adjective. If you consider the literal meaning of this kind of adjective, you will find that they are used to answer the question which. Look at this girl singing. Such rain clouds flood in the cities. This edition is the best in class. Number 5 is interrogative adjective. These adjectives are used to ask a question and generally present all the words. For the example, what kind of cats do you like? Which is your favorite player? Not all interrogative adjectives ask a question. What adjective can also be used in an exclamatory sentence? What a beautiful flower! This adjective is used to exclaim that the flower is beautiful. How to form adjective? After learning the adjective and its types, we can infer that they are generally formed by adding a suffix. The general rules are adding y after e if present at the end of a word. For example, hairy, glossy, and scary. Adding el after removing e if present at the end of a word. For example, natural, national, financial, and adding ly, kindly, timely. Adding full, replace y at the end with I, beautiful, playful. Adding ori, removing e at the end, advisory, introductory, and adding ic, removing y, energetic, mystic, and adding aus, if ends with e, removing it, replace y with l. For example, famous and mysterious, and adding I've, removing ion and e. For example, impulsive, descriptive, and adding ish. For example, read this brownies. There are many other ways to learn how to form different types of adjectives. Considering the importance of adjective in the English language, the following comes to our knowledge. Definitely a noun. Mark, what is the name about? Location, person, or thing. It also tells us a descriptive concept of the same noun so that we can find the correct meaning and context of a particular article. An adjective completely affects the meaning of a sentence. Its presence makes the sentence interesting. Use of comparative adjective. The comparative adjective is used to indicate the symbol of one object, noun or pronoun, compared to another object, like only one object. It makes comparisons between two items, not more than two. Words like kuna and tu are used after the comparative adjective in a sentence. For the example, the bus is bigger than a car. The bed is heavier than a chair. John is taller than Sarah. He is 3 years old than I am. A car is faster than a bicycle. And the last is use of superlative adjective. The superlative adjective is used to indicate the symbol of one object compared to many others, more than one object. Comparing one thing with many other things, a very high degree produces the highest thickness, i.e., quality or quantity, of an object compared to other objects. In other words, the higher of adverb indicates that one thing exceeds all other things in certain respects. For the example, John is the tallest boy in his class. It means that John is taller than all the boys in his class. No other boy in his class is taller than John. It compares John's height with that of all the other students in his class. See the following additional example. That's all for me. Sorry if I have many mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.